What's going on, everybody? This is ODC, that's me, and I'm back with another action figure review. This is my review of the Batman Incorporated DC Direct Batman. And as you can see, he's got a very accurate look to him. His look in the Batman Incorporated storyline, and yeah, he's got a lot of cool detail. I think this is actually kind of an underrated figure. He's got a loads of detail on him, and I think he looks very accurate to the Batman Incorporated storyline. He does. I like, I don't know, maybe if I had to nitpick one thing, I guess maybe the belt looks a bit too bright for me. Maybe if they dulled it down a bit, it might look a little bit better, but that would be my only real gripe with this guy. I think he looks fantastic, and I really like the head sculpt. Looks very good. Looks pretty accurate. You can definitely tell that's Bruce Wayne underneath there. So looks good. Like I said, it does capture the look of the Batman Incorporated story. And yeah, let's go through articulation real quick. His head does move left and right on a swivel. Doesn't move up at all. Doesn't move down at all. So he pretty much just does a swivel back and forth. It can do a full 360 though, if you would like. His arm does go up about that far. Goes down. Can't really do a full 360 with his arm because of the cape is hindering it. It does have a bicep swivel, single jointed elbow, with a pretty decent range of motion. It doesn't like hyperextend, but it's a pretty good bend there. That's a pretty decent bend. And it has a wrist swivel. He does not have any waist articulation, so that's all connected together. But he does have leg movement forward and a little bit back, further back, but I mean, you're not really going to need it to go that far back. It does have a single bend at the knee and a boot swivel. And that's about it. No ankle articulation. But I think his look, like I buy these DC Direct figures basically for their look. I'm not really going for articulation. I just want kind of like a statue for my Batman figure. That's why I buy the DC Direct. But actually, DC Collectibles, I should call it DC Collectibles. I don't know. Well, they changed the name, so I never know what to call it. So I just usually call it by what it was sold. But these the DC Collectibles now are actually pushing out figures with more articulation now, which is actually a nice surprise. I like that, but these still look great. Not taking anything away from the older DC Direct figures at all. So, but he's got a ton of detail. Get to his head sculpt again. Show you the head. There you are. The molded or sculpted the sculpted Batman symbol there looks good. He's got all these lines on his chest here, which look pretty cool. A lot of muscle definition here. Like I said, it's I don't think it's the greatest Batman belt, but it's definitely what he wore in the comics. So the glove, actually, the gauntlet, I should say, I think is they did a really great job on this gauntlet. You can definitely tell he's got knuckle dusters right here. I'm going to assume that those knuckles are Kevlar. It's going to be Kevlar, I would assume. Now, I don't know, but these his gauntlet blades are actually they're pretty pointy, so I wouldn't say sharp because they're not really sharp, but they are pointy. So they're kind of if you grab this guy wrong, he can poke you. He's gonna make you pay for grabbing him wrong. Don't grab me like that. I don't like it. But his lines, like I said up here, they go all through on down to his leg, over his knee, and his boots look very good. Look pretty realistic if they were a leather boot. And there is no tread underneath, but there is one peg hole. So if he does not come with a stand. He doesn't come with any accessories or anything. He just basically comes like this. So that's about it. Yeah. The cape, as for the cape, does have some nice sculpting in the cape. Now this is an original cape for this figure, so that is much appreciated, I have to say. And I like how it's kind of just doing this nonchalant, relaxed, little bit of a blowing motion in the cape from, I would say, the camera's left to right. So looks good. But overall, I really like this figure. He's very cheap on eBay, on Amazon or any secondary market. He actually doesn't go for a lot of money, and I think he's a very well crafted figure. Maybe a little underrated, maybe a little underappreciated. But yeah, that's my phone ringing. But I don't know if you guys heard that or not, but my phone was ringing. But anyways, yeah, do I recommend him? I do. If I had to give him a rating, I would probably give this guy, I'd give this guy a 9. Just because I really like his overall look. I love the face sculpt, tons of sculpting. Yes, there's a lack of articulation, but you know what you're getting into with DC Direct figures. So, I'd say the only drawback is his belt. So, go out, get him if you like him. If you're a Batman fan, I would assume that this is a must get. I'm a Batman fan, so I had to get him. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about the DC Direct Batman Incorporated Batman. Thanks for watching, guys. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the flippy slide.